it's Brandi on Popsugar Girls Guide, and on this episode of Just Add Sugar, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade version of a classic nostalgic treat, the Pop-Tart. I like to keep things simple. This recipe is so delicious, great for brunches or even a late night snack, so let's get started. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and then I'm going to use store-bought pie crust for the crust of the Pop-Tart. Now, if you have a go-to crust recipe that you like to use, feel free, but this is so easy and it lets you get into the fun stuff right away. So I'm going to use a pizza cutter to cut the squares of my Pop-Tart, and I actually like to make kind of mini Pop-Tarts because, everything's better when it's mini. Then remove the little scraps, but we're going to use these later, so don't throw them away. So I'm going to cut my Pop-Tarts into 2 by 3 inches. So here's our cute little Pop-Tart. What's fun about making Pop-Tarts at home is that you choose the fillings and the toppings. So check out what I have: Nutella, strawberry jam, blueberry jam, and brown sugar and cinnamon. And you want to get about a tablespoon of jam and put it right in the center. I'm going to cover him up. And then you're just going to press them together using a fork. Basically all you're doing is sealing these little corners so that as you bake your Pop-Tart, the jam doesn't ooze out. Now I'm going to pop this onto my baking sheet. I'm just going to repeat this process, and if you make them about this size, an entire package will render about 8 Pop-Tarts, but that's the fun part. You can make these as big or as small as you want. All right, what are we going to do with this extra pie dough? Simple. I'm just going to roll it out. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin, you can easily use a wine bottle or even a plastic cup. I think I can get about 1 more Pop-Tart out of this dough. Once your Pop-Tarts have baked and cooled, you can frost them. And you can use any frosting you want, but I'm going to show you how to make a simple glaze. All you need is 2 cups of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and we're just going to mix that together. I can smell the vanilla. I'm actually using a homemade vanilla extract, so if you go to Popsugar Food, you can see how to make that. It's so worth it. All right, this consistency is perfect. Now to make these more fun, I'm actually going to color the frosting, so I have a little bit of food coloring. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my frosting into a separate bowl. I'm going to use red food coloring. Give it a good stir. Oh, so pretty. I love this part. I'm going to frost and decorate the Pop-Tarts, but you can frost them whatever way you want. I'm just going to show you my preference. I personally like to just drizzle it over it in the middle and just let it kind of fall off on the sides. Now while the glaze is still wet, that's when you want to sprinkle the sprinkles on top. Doesn't that make you happy? It makes me happy. There are so many possibilities when decorating these Pop-Tarts. It's really up to your imagination, so have fun with it. There's no wrong way to do it. Look how beautiful these are. They're so adorable, and I love how each Pop-Tart has something different going on. Different fillings, different toppings, the possibilities are endless. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to Popsugar Girls Guide, where I will be sharing with you all my latest desserts on Just Add Sugar. I'm Brandi, and I'll see you next time. Happy baking!